Welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. Welcome to another tarot and oracle pick a card reading focused on your person. Is your person still thinking of you? Maybe you cut contact, maybe this person ghosted you, maybe you don't know what's going on with them. Are they still thinking of you? Do they still fancy you? These are some of the things I'll do my best to provide you clarity with in this reading today. And because I'm filming this in the month of October 2025 and blessed Halloween is almost around the corner, I thought of using the Tarot, which is a small deck forming only major arcanas, and it is inspired by classical horror stories. So I have here a choice of 3 cards, the first one being the Chariot, and we see here the Mummy. Maybe the Mummy is your favorite movie. I know it has been one that I grew up watching, the Mummy with Rachel Vise and Brendan Fraser. It's such a funny adaptation. I highly recommend that you go and watch it after you watch this reading. So this is for you, Group 1, the Chariot. For you, Group 2, we have here the World, and it is depicted here as the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the famous dualistic energy. I hope that you guys know the story. I hope that you've read it. I hope that you've seen the movies. I really enjoyed the Dr. Jekyll that was portrayed in Penny Dreadful, the series. Again, it's a recommendation for you to watch something creepy for Halloween. Please go and binge watch the series Penny Dreadful with Eva Green and Josh Hartnett, Timothy Dalton. It's such a fascinating series. Okay, that's for you, Group 2. And for you, Group 3, I have here the Death card. It is representing here the legend of the Headless Horseman. I always trip over that, Headless Horseman, HH. And it has been masterfully created in Tim Burton's Imaginarium and the movie Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. So I highly recommend that you go and watch that. I thought of giving you small stories or movie recommendations throughout these Halloween-themed pick-a-card readings. So you can go by the position of these cards, you can go by the major arcana that they represent, the Chariot, the World, the Death card, or you can go by the creepy stories, yeah? The Mummy, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or the legend of this Headless Horseman, Sleepy Hollow, yeah? So take a moment now to see which of these cards pulls you in the most. Maybe you have a Cancerian in mind that you're thinking of. Maybe you have a Capricorn. As you guys know, the World is Saturn. So maybe somebody ruled by Saturn. Or maybe you have a Scorpio in your mind. You can also choose the cards based on these astrological principles. I want to thank you guys for being so kind and sweet and supportive, for sending me so many gifts. I am literally overwhelmed with joy. I am so grateful for having you around. Thank you for joining me for our bi-weekly, I wanted to say weekly, but that would be a lie. We have bi-weekly full moon and new moon live streams. The next one will be coming up on the 21st of October when there will be a new moon in Libra. So make sure that you attend that. And if you missed any of our live streams, you can have a look at them through the live stream button on my main channel's page. They are all recorded and kept. In addition to this, I want to thank you guys for giving me so much love and support on Instagram. You guys really love the short mini pick-a-card readings I have there. I give you book recommendations as well, and I talk about psychology and psychotherapy, which I'm training for at the moment. So thank you kindly for following me there. And also have a look at my website. I post articles on astrology, movies, tarot, anything else that's going on through my mind, through my imagination at the moment. But you can also book readings, personal readings, astrology reports from my website. It's the second link in the description box under the Join Memberships channel. I highly recommend that you become a member to this channel. I have almost 50 extra pick-a-card readings, some of which are very witchy and spicy, so become a member in order to access them. I will continue to upload there. And in addition to this, I just want you guys to know that throughout the entire month of October, I'm organizing a sale, so you can get 25% off across all of my services, except the Quick Help from the Divine card. It's a 3-card spread, which is priced at €5 and will always be priced at €5, okay? So aside from that, everything else, 25% off. Take advantage of this deal. I need to say these things, guys. Sorry, I need to remind you that I'm also, having to support myself through the work that I do here. So I thank you kindly for being patient with my self-advertisements. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like this video. I have to say these things because the buttons underneath the videos are now lighting up every time I say the word subscribe. So it's kind of magical and fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below and let me know your story. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into it and see, is your person still thinking of you? What are they thinking of? See you there. Hi group 1. Hello my loves. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Let's find out, is he still thinking of you? We have here this card for those of you who are drawn to the Mummy, the Chariot card. I can see that this person, you may feel that the story that you share with this person is long completed, it's dead, it's buried. But will this person make a comeback like a mummy bursting out of its tomb? Will it try to just hone in on you and come back into your life? Let's explore. So first of all, I'm going to begin with your oracle cards. We have here direction, number 42, and the keywords are navigation, guidance, and signs. So it seems like this individual is thinking about reaching you. If you are at a distance from each other, this person is thinking about how they can bridge that distance, how they can close the gap. Now, I also have here beauty. So this image, and we have here the orchid and the yellow tiger swallowtail. I definitely feel like with the orchid, usually representing a symbol of fertility, it's a very horny symbol. As you guys know, orkus in Greek basically talks about the male testicle. I feel like this individual is trying to sum up the balls, right, to get the courage to come back and talk to you. In terms of the way that they think of you, I guess that with beauty, you figured it out. They still think you're very beautiful. You could be the most beautiful person that they have met. And it's not only about how you look physically. It's everything that composes your beauty, your glow. It's your temperament. It's the way you speak. It's the way you dress. It's the way you pause. There are very beautiful mannerisms that describe who you are as a human being, and this individual cannot get enough of that, yeah? So this person is trying to sum up the courage to tell you how beautiful you are, to make a comeback in your life. I feel like they are trying to find the right words to tell you that they are still thinking of you, that they find you very beautiful, and that if they were lost in the past, if they had many options, now they have finally decided to focus on you, settle on you. Like you are the change in the wind. You are the sail towards which their ship is going to dock into, if that makes sense. Let's see the other cards. We have here memory, and I need to tell you that it's very messy. Like, the energy that I'm picking up in your reading, it's anxious, expectative. Maybe you are feeling anxious. I can hear random noises outside. My tarot deck is spilling all over. So I have a feeling that you may have been in a messy situation with this individual, or you feel that the way in which this person approaches the situation is messy. With the memory card here, Leo energy, we have the grimoire, the book of manifestations and secrets that many witches held close to their hearts. We have here rosemary, and rosemary, it's a herb that you use for purification, cleansing. This person kind of wants to create better memories with you because they are afraid you may have created in the past bad memories with this person because you argued or you had some qualms, some problems. Maybe this person was seeing other people while trying to see you, the old story, and you felt wronged, you felt bad. You could have lashed out on this individual with right. but at the same time, I do believe that they're trying to think of ways in which they can have encounters with you that create good memories, so that you both can rely upon these good memories when you are apart from each other. Now, I also see here with Violet, Tranquility, Pisces energy, and the plant here, maybe your name is Violet, okay, or purple looks really good on you. This person could associate you with a purple aura. They could see you as a highly spiritual individual, a flame in the dark. I'm hearing the song Eternal Flame. I think it was by the Bangles. Maybe you need to listen to that song to hear the lyrics. It's almost as if the lyrics to that song is what your person would tell you. I feel like this individual wants forgiveness from you. They want you to kind of take them back into your arms and say it's all gonna be okay, you know. I don't know if you're willing to do that. It's up to you, boo. But I feel like this person is very calm because they reached the conclusion that you are the one for them. So this person is 100% thinking of you. We have here the Acolyte, and the keywords are new projects and learning. I feel like this individual is realizing that they may have been wasting their life, and now they want to do good, they want to do right. Maybe they recently discovered Jesus, or they're trying to cure from an addiction, or they're trying to just organize their messy life. And they're trying to make amends, and part of this process of changing themselves for the better is getting back in touch with you, because they're realizing that you were pure gold for them. You were true blue, yeah? You were this candle in the dark, this flame that was burning in their lives, and they didn't see you for your true value at the time when you had the connection. So this person is 100% thinking of you, and they want to learn from you. They are in this period of making amends and making changes in their life, and they see the connection that they have with you as a new project, as a relationship that has to stand the test of time. I'm going to commit to group one and see how I am as a person that is stable, rather than as somebody who is a Casanova who jumps like a social butterfly from one woman to another. Now let's see what the tarot cards have to say about the continuation of this relationship, because in the process of you trying to forgive this person, and you are thinking of this person too, that's why you clicked on this video, you may be wondering, okay, Lexi, but if I forgive this person, what can I expect? Will they just go back to their bad behaviors? Will they disrespect me? Will they cheat on me? What's going on here? So here are what the tarot cards have to say. We have the Ace of Wands. You're not going to give in physically to this person very quickly. You're not going to give them the nookie. It sounds gross, I know, but I feel like you're going to make this person wait. You're going to make them beg for physical contact. You know, you're not going to hug them. You're not going to kiss them. You're going to be a little bit ruthless, you know, a bit hard to approach. And I think that this makes sense, because if a person has wronged you in the past, you don't want them to touch you. You know, it's just this feeling of, I'm protecting myself from you and you are bad for me. I also see here the Magician. I feel that on some level you find this man so attractive or so unique, or there is something that really pulls you into him to an alarming degree, if you hear the unfortunate police alarms outside, to the point where you feel like you're losing your willpower, like you go a little bit dumb when you are around this person, like this person makes you go gaga, you know? Maybe this person is very good looking and his physicality is working on your limbic system, creating a lot of desire inside of you, and the desire overwhelms your system to the point where, you know, the nether regions start taking over. Your hormones override your sense of logic and reason. And I also have here the Death card. So we have here transformation, Scorpio energy. With the Magician, I see here Gemini energy as well. And the Ace of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's blocked. So I feel that this connection can only move forward if you both decide to change, both of you, not only him. You have to find a way to be very forgiving and very much in your receptive feminine energy, rather than counteract him with your masculine energy and attack him when he comes back to want a connection with you again. Be in your receptive energy, listen, pay attention, see if you can find it in yourself to forgive him, because I do feel that you still want this person, but you are hurt. So try to figure out how you can act, not from a place of hurt, but from a place of future prospects. Can I really have a connection with you again? Because I see that the connection can only move forward if you both decide to let go of hurt, let go of the pain, let go of bad memories, and whatever you lived with each other up until this point. I feel like you both are hurt. He is hurt from a completely different point of view or life experiences than you are. And when two people come together and they're hurt, they tend to lash out at each other. They attack one another. They're defensive. They have those walls, you know, that they hide behind. And obviously it cannot lead to love or a gentle resolution if there is not an openness, a desire to repair, moments of vulnerability in those armors that you both are going to carry. So like two knights that are fighting on a medieval field, you need to kind of take down, you know, a little bit your gloves, or you need to take down your helmet and make yourself a little bit vulnerable. Not so that this person can attack you, but so that you can see each other's faces, recognize each other's humanity, and understand that you both are perfectible human beings. You both make mistakes, you both fuck up. Maybe you fuck up in a different way than he has towards you, but you're both perfectible, yeah? If you think about the fact that you also have been hurting people in your personal connections. It's not just this person hurting you and you're like sitting on your soapbox going like, I know I'm the best person in the world, how dare you hurt me? No, that kind of mentality is childish and it's not helping you have mature, real, loving connections. I'm sure you're aware of that. So a big transformation, a big change. This connection can be rescued, but you both have to commit to personal growth. And you both have to begin working, maybe individually, apart from your relationship, at your wounded aspects. Yeah? You need to find out what is the wounded problem, what is your wounding, what is your core theme. For example, I know of myself, lack of trust is a big issue in my life, and I know where it's coming from, and I'm working actively to kind of change it, kind of adapt my relationships to it. It's a process, okay? So I'm in this as well as you guys. You know, I don't want you to think that I'm above it and I'm teaching down at you. So I can see very clearly here that with effort, with psychological openness, because the Death card as a sign of Scorpio, it's about psychological depth. It's about acknowledging deep, uncomfortable feelings and transforming them into forgiveness, healing, and understanding. So transforming the suffering into something meaningful is going to be what will rescue your connection. And let's see, once you have, the cards are just spilling all over. There are so many emotions that are unresolved in this situation, because I feel like the cards are always spilling all over the floor. It's like emotions that are not seen, acknowledged. You're both keeping these emotions repressed. And that's why the Scorpio energy, you have to deal with these feelings. You have to hold them, name them, become aware of them in order to let go of the unconscious control that these emotions have over you. So the outcome is going to be the Empress, fertility, love, motherhood. Yeah, you can even become pregnant together. If you work at this connection, you have a very good chance of fulfilling all of your feminine goals. So if you want to be a wife, if you want to be a spouse, if you want to be a mother, you have a very good chance of doing this with this individual, but you first have to work through some very uncomfortable emotions that can no longer be repressed. I see here as well financial stability, a lot of self-worth, and entering into this energy of a person with authority, because the Empress has a lot of authority, but authority in an emotionally intelligent kind of way, an authority that doesn't lord over other people and dominates them, much like an insecure and wounded feminine would, but an authority that comes from being calm, knowing who you are, being very settled and stable, knowing that you have done the work and the man next to you has been doing the work as well, and you have a connection that will stand the test of time because it's built on shared things, it's built on common values, things that you are both mutually agreeing to work towards. yeah, rather than just building a connection on excitement, sexuality, and then, starting to cry and feeling completely despondent when the connection phases out as quickly as it has begun. Yeah. So the Empress is the outcome. If you want to get there, it's going to be a little bit of work, but this connection is salvageable. Your mummy is definitely thinking of you. Yeah. I see here Cancer energy, so maybe you have to deal with a Cancerian, in which case I wish you good luck. I will highly recommend that you go to my astrology channel, The Spiritual Cosmos. I'm doing the analysis right now of famous Cancerians, and I actually just published a video on Jacob Elordi. If you want to understand more about the Cancerian male psyche, go and listen to that video. I'm sure it's going to help you. And I have another one coming soon about the actor Harris Dickinson, who's also a Cancerian. So just as a side note, extra resources to help you if you're dealing with a Cancerian male. I also need to tell you before you click away, if you haven't already, I'm organizing a sale throughout the entire month of October, 25% off across all of my services. So if you want to book a reading and pay less, links are in the description box. Please remember to subscribe, to like this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 2, hello my loves. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Let's find out if he's still thinking of you. So this is a reading for those of you who are drawn to the World card, or maybe the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde energy that we see here. You could be dealing with a person that's very dual. Maybe a Sun in Pisces, Sun in Gemini, maybe a Libra, or a Sun in Sagittarius. As you guys know, Sagittarius is half man, half horse, so it's considered to be a dualistic sign. Okay, I'm going to first begin by looking into your oracle cards. Let's see. We have here spirituality, and the keywords are cherry blossom and Chinese peacock. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who has Asian ancestry or is Asian, born in Asia, maybe second or first generation families. I see an individual that is very much focused on intangible things. They may not be very focused on love, romance, or sexuality at the moment. We have here with number 33, tenacity. We have the badger, and the keywords are dedication, determination, and stubbornness. It seems like this individual has ambitious plans. It seems like they're very focused on themselves at the moment. You see that pink flower on top of their head. If they have romantic feelings, it's mostly in their head, they're in their fantasies. It's not something that they wish to share physically with somebody else at this point in time. It's not only just a question of not sharing their energy with you, but being closed off emotionally, physically from love, from everybody else. They're not dating anybody else. They're not in putting you in competition with anybody else. They keep a lot of their romantic energy in their mind, in their thoughts. They fantasize a lot, but they're not putting romantic energy into action. So it seems like this person retreated from the social world. They're working on an important project. I also see here regeneration. Okay. So we have Aries energy and the Tarragon. I feel like this person could be healing at the moment. Maybe emotionally, physically, maybe they're recovering from a disease, a sickness. They may have been involved in an accident and they needed a good portion of time in bed rest. This individual is very focused on himself at the moment. I don't feel like this energy is shared or spread towards other people. He's doing the bare minimum in terms of social relations, like just getting enough energy to buy groceries, pay the bills, and come back and lie in his bed. I feel like this individual is really focused on making money, working, and solidifying his material existence. Yeah, it's not so much a case of being able to expand, grow, be loving. This energy seems a little bit blocked at the moment. We also have here the painter. Oh, okay. Fascinating. It's such a beautiful card. You see these golden roses. And the keywords are productivity and creation. Okay, I see. So this person may literally have blocked themselves out from society to write an important piece of work. Maybe they need to complete a thesis. They are writing a book. It could be that they're painting, they are preparing for an art exhibition. Maybe they're a student at the moment, they're trying to improve their skills, and this is consuming so much of their energy. Being creative or being a creator is what is really getting all of their juices, all of their mana, all of their energy is being spent in creating. And I can tell you as well, as a creative person, when you are so involved in doing creative work, it drains you so much. You don't feel the need of wanting to have children, a family, or romantic exchanges because you are so drained. The creative life force inside of you is being used for other purposes, not for the purposes of fertility, procreation, and pleasure. So I think this is exactly what's going on to this person, especially if they're a content creator, if they're a painter, artist, sculptor, musician, actor, actress, performer. All of their energy is being focused, channeled intently into the manifestation of their work. So at the moment, romance is only something that they have parked away in their mind. They're thinking about romance occasionally, maybe before they go to bed because it makes them feel good. They have these locked in fantasies that they go towards their happy place, but they're not putting anything into action in reality, in the 3D. Now, I have to tell you, as I was cleansing the space and the energy between group 1 and group 2, I was shuffling I have here the tarot deck, but the problem is that already some cards dropped out. So it's like a very eager way in which the tarot wants to tell you something. And these are the cards that drop together as a bunch. We have here the Four of Wands, and we see here two foxes. The Four of Wands is the card of companionship, marriage, a spiritual bond, twin flames. It is my twin flame card. It is about finding a home within one another's hearts and maybe potentially even moving in together at some point. Now, I also have here the Three of Cups, and this is a card of celebration, enjoying one another, going out for food and drinks, having a ball, celebrating, being in that cheery mood, that Friday night, let's go out, let's have fun kind of mood. It is also the card of friendship and feeling good being friends. And the final card that I have here is the Hermit, Virgo energy, the hedgehog, the solitary hedgehog. This is a card that is about being alone, focused on work, being very disciplined, removing distractions, burning the midnight oil, yeah? So really working intensely into the early morning hours to complete something, to finish a deadline. So interestingly enough, the way that I see it right now is that this person continues to think of you. You are like a beautiful fantasy that they would love to put into action one day. They have these fantasies of being married to you, living together with you. They actually see themselves waking up in the morning, having breakfast with you, going to bed at night, watching movies with you, Netflix and chilling, you know. But at the same time, this person at the moment is comfortable just being friends with you. They may have accidentally friend-zoned you. I don't think that they have the capacity to put into words what is going on inside of them psychologically, because they're still in the process of figuring it out, and they are not even paying that much attention to their emotional romantic part. It's like they are using all of their energy for work, and they have parked their love life for a rainy day sometimes in the future. And unfortunately, you are included in that section. They think of you with a lot of kindness, a lot of joy, but for very short periods of time. They think of you as a friend. They hope that you're having fun and doing well. It's not an intense energy, but they do hope that one day, once they are finished hermiting out, coming out of this hermit phase, they do hope that you will somehow wait for them and maybe commit to them. I feel that on some level, this person is also thinking, I need to pour my energy at the moment into becoming somebody, working hard, making a name for myself in my chosen occupation, and then I can get married to group 2, and we can have all the comforts that we want, and we can live well, and we will feel protected and safe. So I'm kind of choking. Maybe this isn't what you want to hear, and you would like me to shut up. I am going to tell you what I see in the cards. It's like you are a dream, a romantic dream to this person, and they want to manifest you at the right time, but they cannot enjoy romance with you before they have completed the work that they feel they should be doing at the moment. So you are a distraction to them at the moment, and they don't want to spend too much time relating to you. They want to keep things casual and friendly up until the day when they will have enough resources to propose to you, settle down with you. Now, if you really trust that this person is your one and only, I'm here to let you know that maybe it's worth waiting for this person. Yeah, maybe this is somebody that you can also put a pin in, put him in your fantasy bag and take him out, you know, at the right time. If you guys are meant to be, if you're meant to be counterparts, like I see it here with the Four of Wands, then I have a feeling that your paths will cross again, but it's just not the right timing at the moment. Yes, he's still thinking of you, not in that romantic way that you would like him to think of you, not in a passionate way, but in a friendly, affectionate, and maybe put a pin on it for sometimes down the future, down the line in the future. I want to pull one more card to see what will be the outcome. Are you guys eating or drinking something? Because I don't know why, but my saliva production just amped up and it's hard for me to open my mouth and speak. I see here the Queen of Wands. Wow, okay. Let me just drink a bit from my coffee. The Queen of Wands kind of tells me that the outcome to this situation would be you may want to choose yourself rather than being together with your fox. You may decide, you know what, I don't have time to wait for anybody. I'm just going to focus on myself just like this person is focusing on themselves, yeah? So instead of going down this path, you may choose to be the confident, solitary fox. The one that calls the shots, lives a very free, sexually fulfilling life. I think you're going to have a glow up in the coming period, and a part of you is going to want to have a revenge body. For some reason, those of you who have certain unresolved issues with this person, who feel that some of you are going to take it personally that this person did not choose you, that they are choosing work over you. And you're going to want to be in this person's face and show them, look what you're missing, you know? Be careful, because that's acting out of ego. And I wouldn't recommend it for anyone, because, you know, it can happen to you at a later point in time. Karma can be a bitch, it can bite back. So I'm here to let you know that it would be good for you if you want to choose the solitary path, if you don't want to wait for this person. It would be good for you to just focus on yourself without shoving it in this person's face. They will see your glow up, they will see what they're missing. And as I said, this person continues to hold a candle to you, yeah? They didn't push you away because they hated you or they had the problem with you, they wanted to hurt you. This is just because they wanted to focus on themselves, and in a big way, maybe they need to, because maybe they have to work at becoming financially secure and stable. They may have been given a great opportunity at work and they do not want to miss it. So it's up to you what you decide to do. The Queen of Wands shows here a ballsy, badass, brave woman who is in touch with the spiritual world, who is deciding who stays in her life and who goes. The Queen of Wands is confident and powerful. She's sexy and magnetic. She has her pick of the litter. So I feel like you're growing into this individual. And maybe through these kind of relationships in which you're a little bit frustrated in your desires, you are able to understand who you want to be with and who you actually are and what you desire, yeah? It may have been an incompatible relationship between a Virgo and a fire sign. Maybe you're an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, and you crushed on this Virgo, and the Virgo chose work over you, which is a very Virgo thing to do. And I feel like right now your ego is a little bit hurt, and I'm sorry for that. I know it hurts to feel rejected, but I can see that you will recover, you will empower yourself, and then it's gonna be up to you whether when this person comes back later on, a couple of years down the line, after they have achieved financial security and they wanna propose to you, whether you're going to choose this path or continue to choose you, yeah? That's going to be up to you. And whatever choice you make, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be, as long as you make a choice that you're comfortable living with, it's all gonna be fine. So don't worry, don't despair. This person is still thinking of you. Thank you kindly for listening. Before you click away, I do need to remind you that I have, throughout the entire month of October 2025, a sale going on. So if you want to book a personal reading, this is a general reading, okay? It's not specific to your circumstances, but if you want something more personalized, get in touch with me, get a reading that is 25% off, so it's cheaper for you. And I hope that, yeah, I hope that you will find some clarity and some inspiration. I aim to give you this in my services. So thank you for listening. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye. Hey, group 3. Hello, darlings. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're doing well. So let's find out today. Is he still thinking of you? This is the card that you are drawn, the legend of the Headless Horseman. I guess that you know that this speaks volumes of Tim Burton's movie Sleepy Hollow, which is a legend. I love that movie so much. It's the perfect thing to watch on Halloween. I'm reminded of the fact that Tim Burton is a Virgo sun, and the leading characters in the movie were Christina Ricci, who is a sun in Aquarius, and Johnny Depp, who is a sun in Gemini. Maybe you are an air sign attracted to an air sign. Maybe another person intervened in this connection, an earth sign. I feel like you're praying to God that this person is still thinking of you because they are very hard to forget. The Death card talks about Scorpio energy as well. So a mind-body-soul link, a connection that goes beyond the physical. The sexuality that you shared with this person may have been intoxicating. It may have changed your hormones to the point where you became a little bit addicted to this person. And that's why you're missing them, you're yearning for them, and you're really here to find out. I feel that with a hope and a prayer, whether they're thinking of you or not. No pressure on me whatsoever to tell you the truth, as I see it in the cards anyway. Okay, so let's begin. Are you ready? I hope that you're ready for whatever message comes through. First of all, I have the oracle cards, and we have here number 26, the owl, and acknowledgement, yeah? The keywords are seeing, knowing, and acceptance. The owl is a symbol of wisdom. In Roman mythology, it was associated with the goddess Athena, the goddess of justice and negotiating the ending of wars. In addition to this, in Hindu mythology, the owl is associated with Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of abundance and prosperity, dance and merriment. So I see here that this person continues to think of you, sees you, and accepts you for who you are. They may have recently had an insight, a bout of awareness, a revelation about what you mean to them, yeah? But they're trying to take a detached approach. Maybe in the past your relationship was very passionate, very hot and heavy, and now it's kind of like they're taking distance to try to really understand who you are and what you're all about, yeah? So they're a bit cool, but they are still plugged in to who you are. They're still thinking of you. Okay, in addition to this, we have the card of generosity, and the keywords here are honeysuckle and the white admiral butterfly, yeah? Honeysuckle is one of my favorite flowers. It smells incredible. It reminds me of childhood, a very safe, beautiful period in my life when I was little. So I can see that this person has sweet thoughts of you, yeah? You are still one of the sweetest experiences they had. There is something here that is unconsumed. Maybe you guys had intense feelings for one another, but you couldn't complete your desire. You couldn't manifest it. You may not have had the chance to be sensual with each other, or you tried to, but it failed. You got interrupted. Something else took priority. So I see here with generosity that this person wants to give to you. They may want to actually give you a gift. They may want to support you with advice. I feel that this is an individual that wants to kind of shower you with affection, if I'm being honest. But there is an extreme kind of affection that they want to pour over you, because we have here black and white. And with Scorpio energy here, you know that Scorpios never do something in moderation. You know, they're very intense individual. It's like all or nothing. I either want you completely and I burn with desire until it kills me, or I'm completely indifferent. I don't care about you, you know. So I have the feeling that this person may have completely fallen into these two extremes. In the past, maybe they were very cold with you and they gave you mixed signals, but at the moment it's like they want to just unleash a lot of love and affection onto you. But I'm a little bit apprehensive because this seems to be the pattern of a person that love bombs you. So let's see, are we dealing with a covert narcissist here? We have productivity and we have Cancerian energy, the pumpkin. The pumpkin is a symbol of the sacral chakra, trust, desire, intimacy, creativity, fertility. It's a symbol of autumn, denoting somebody born in autumn, or that your connection is going to pick up pace in the autumn time. With productivity here and the Kent pumpkin, I feel that this individual has a lot of passion and desire for you. They fantasize actively of you, they daydream of you, and they may even touch themselves thinking of you. Now, I also see here with the Merchant, Libra energy. So maybe this person has a combination of Libra and Scorpio in their chart. Maybe they're a Sun in Scorpio, Venus in Libra, or a Sun in Libra, Mars in Scorpio, something of that nature, Moon in Scorpio. I feel like this individual may very well want something equal with you, but they know that they're not capable of giving you things in moderation. They are very intense, yeah? And you see the pumpkin, and the pumpkin is being held here as a light. It's like this person wants to stop thinking about being with you and just do it already, just be with you, you know? This person would also tell you that in the past, they split their thoughts from their body. They felt something very powerful, but their mind completely cut them off and completely tried to distract them with something else. I feel like this person has a bit of a fear of intimacy, a fear of getting close to somebody. They are afraid that they will make love to you and fall in love with you, and they don't want to do that. They don't want to belong to anybody, because this person may see love as control, and they don't want to give you power over them. They want to be the one in control. Now, self-worth and trade. This person could come towards you and offer you a deal. It's like, let's make a deal. I'll see you once a week if you promise me that you will not control me if I sleep with you, or something of that nature. I don't know. This person could try to give you, proposition you, or give you an offer that you can't refuse. I feel uncomfortable already just talking about this, and I'm sure that you are too. There's a lot of desire here, so be careful, because I feel that your fascination with this person, the way they pull you in, the magnetism, the way they work on your limbic and hormonal system, is going to get you to say yes to things that you may feel uncomfortable carrying down the line. Yeah. So a trade-off. This person wants a trade-off. They want to make a deal with you, and it's because they are trying to work through this fear of getting closer to somebody, this fear of surrendering into love. This person doesn't want to fall in love. They want to control themselves in love, and that's not how loving works, right? That's why it's called falling in love and not organizing love. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So they're thinking of you, and they're having very powerful sexual thoughts of you. They want to give to you themselves fully, but at the same time, they're terrified of it. They have, like this pumpkin, a very tough outer shell, and inside, they are trying to stay balanced and moderated, but I don't know if it's working so well with them. They see you, they acknowledge who you are and what you mean to them. Yeah. But at the same time, they may struggle to lose the identity that they have created this far. For this person, the idea of falling in love and belonging to somebody is threatening their identity. Maybe because in the past they were connected, the people that they love betrayed them, controlled them, or may have codependently interfered with their personal boundaries. Yeah. So this person has deep feelings of depression, sadness, and loss when they're thinking about connecting their lives with somebody else. It's like they feel overwhelmed. Yeah. The Five of Cups talks about a person who's depressed, a person who may be drinking on the side to cope with sadness, a sense of lack of purpose in life. This individual could also struggle with losing somebody from their family. Maybe a father figure died, a mother, a sister, a sibling, a friend. And this person is very much affected by that loss. The card dropped to the ground, the Page of Swords. Yes, I feel that this individual that you're here for is not very rational at the moment. They are very much in their feelings. They could be trying to deal with their feelings by going to rehab or talking to a professional about it. I'm playing with my hair, which tells me that this individual feels quite anxious, and they may be using sexuality as a way to blow off steam, release the pressure. So they could be sleeping with random people just because they need a release. They need a release from the pressure they feel in their body, and psychologically, the pressure of these heavy feelings, of carrying such heavy feelings around. There's so much light entering the room as I say this. Maybe because we're close to the truth and we're illuminating the issue with this person. And then the final card, and it's interesting because we began with an owl and we're ending with an owl, yeah? And we see here the Hierophant. And the Hierophant talks about spiritual growth, Taurus energy. As you guys know, Scorpio is the shadow area of Taurus because they are opposite signs on the zodiac wheel. So a person who's very beautiful but very tormented by their own demons. And these demons are these feelings that come over them, and they don't know how to transform their pain into wisdom, into words, into nuggets of truth that set them free. So this person, I think, is right at the beginning of a healing journey that they need to undertake in order to find their, in order to be able to grow emotionally. I don't know how else to put it into words. But the owl talks about this person fantasizing deeply and thinking of you, even talking to you at nighttime. I feel that this person carries you around. They are feeling haunted by you. You represent a point of change in their life, a healing influence. And they would like to talk more to you, but they can't at the moment because they're overwhelmed by sadness and depression, and they don't want to drag you down into this energy. I feel like this person sees that you are an individual that is putting good work into who you are. You know your worth. And they know that you're not going to settle for somebody who only brings drama and trauma into this connection. So they do hope that you may be their counterpart, but they don't have the energy at the moment to be able to give you what you want, to love you as you deserve. The owl is a very interesting symbol. You may want to meditate on the image of the owl, call upon the owl as an animal spirit, and see what this spirit can tell you. This person could also be associated with an owl in your mind, or they may look like one. They could huff and puff, you know, and be quite secretive and closed off. It's fascinating. But yeah, this person, the Hierophant, the final card, may want to marry you, may want to be with you, or may already feel like they are somehow married to you, but in spirit, not in reality. It's very strong and weird energy. This person wants to do what's right at the moment. Yes, that's what it is. The Hierophant is about following traditions. And this person wants to do what's right, the right thing by them and by you. And they know that you may want something equal, long-term, light-hearted, balance, but they're not able to give you this at the moment. And this is what's frustrating them so much. So they are thinking of you, but they have such confusing, chaotic, wild feelings inside, and they're trying to protect you from those. They may try to escape their feelings by launching themselves into work. But I think that a moment of deep acknowledgement, a heart-to-heart, is about to happen in your life. I don't have the Tower card here, but I'm picking up on a Tower moment. They may contact you out of the blue and pour their heart out. They may do this when they're tipsy or tired, or after a night of not being able to sleep. So expect a really dramatic emotional outpouring. And then it's up to you whether you want to stabilize this energy into something that the Hierophant could bless, a union, a spiritual union where two people are accepting each other and trusting one another, or whether you just want to acknowledge this person from the distance and leave them be. Yeah, the choice is up to you. My job was just to guide you a little bit through this process. I hope this helps. I hope it resonated. Before you click away, if you haven't already, just a sweet reminder that throughout the entire month of October, if you want to get a reading with me or an astrological report, I'm organizing a sale, so it's 25% off all my services. Take advantage of this. I created this for you to give you a deal, to make things a little bit better in this current economy. So I hope that you can enjoy it. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in my next one, okay? Love you guys. Bye.